Hi, disclaimer, these are my thoughts and opinions, and also I swear, with that out of the way. We have had yet another celebrity death this weekend in the form of Matthew Perry. I mentioned that I don't like the cushions. Now, personally, this one doesn't affect me. This is not going to make me very popular, I do know, but haven't got around to watching Friends, seen the odd episode when I was around somebody's house, caught bits and whatever, but I've never been a fan of Friends myself. It's just not something that I've ever gotten around to doing. Now, so it doesn't really affect me much. I think I've seen him in something else, but Matthew Perry has perished, and so I knew when I got up that literally Facebook was going to be rife with Matthew Perry and stuff, and I wasn't disappointed. And it's it's always quite sad to me. It's like, obviously this is a person that's lost his life, so that's never going to be yay, waiting on Madonna. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, but it's never nice that somebody's lost their life. And so we've got Facebook, because I have friends from all different walks of life, and I have a lot of friends who are just like, no, if you're not a truther, if you believe something different from, I'm just not having you on my friends list, which I think is counterproductive. Hashtag just saying, because the whole point of the truth movement and whatever, those conspiracy theorists, or tinfoil hatters as I prefer to call it, call myself. It's like, we go to the trouble of finding out this knowledge and whatever, and then how can we share it if we only speak to people who are on the same wavelength? The whole point is to bridge these gaps, in my personal opinion. That's where I'm coming from anyway. So I got people who were genuinely fucking heartbroken, because people who have spent all these years, that have got the box sets and literally that's their life. And to them, these people are real. Now, this guy could have been bumming chickens in his own personal life. We don't know. But to the people who sit there and face a telly, and yes, I'm not one of these people. I don't put the telly on, I have Netflix and occasionally watch something, but I don't watch TV, mainstream TV, I just don't. So most of this stuff, but most everything passes me by, to be fair, because I don't, I know that the power that the TV has over us, and I choose to not partake in that, but I'm not going to tell somebody that they're wrong for choosing to partake in that. And I understand, because I did used to be like that. I did used to have my idols, do you know what I mean? And I still do, to be fair. But and they are idols. You get something in that. Sorry. Yeah, if I saw BTS, I'd lose my shit. But most people, I'm like, this is a human being, and I'm not impressed by their celebrity. But I get that people are. Now, obviously, there's also been people who have been speculating, because he was 54. I've got people, when I read it, it said that he drowned at home. And then I had a friend who said that it was a cardiac arrest, and it's like, ding, ding, same age as Paul Cattermole, ding, ding. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, in that, could it be, blame it on the juice, baby? Could it be that, died suddenly Fandango? So I've got my friends who are speculating on that, and that's always the first thing I go to. I know so many people, who have died suddenly. And it's not nice to witness their loved ones grieving for something that they didn't deserve. And it could well be that. I also saw somebody else say it could have been a satanic ritual, because it was on a hunter's moon and it was in a hot tub, apparently. there's a thing about it being in a bath and all this, that and the other. So it could have been a ritual, and it's like, you know, that's another thing that is, it could just be he'd had a heroin overdose, or you don't know. We don't know what these people do in their personal lives. He probably is topped up though. Do you know what I mean? That is probably a given, because he works and he's probably been out there telling other people to take it too. We don't know. Somebody will come out with it at some point in time. But then you get, so you got the people who are like, oh, gossip, oh, what's going on here? You get the people who are like, oh my God, my heart's breaking. Like, literally, I loved that character so much. He spoke to me, like, literally, he was a little bit of me, or he reminded me of my Uncle Dave, or like this, that and the other. You know, like, and that is perfectly okay. And then, and these are the people that probably won't even watch this, to be fair, but the people that I'm talking to, just, you get the people who are just downright fucking nasty. Going like, oh, boo-hoo, celebrity, oh, celebrity, another celebrity's dead. Well, you know, like, and calling people stupid or just generally wrong, but actually using offensive names to basically put people down for being upset about this. Now, you can't control grief, and you can't say who can grieve and who they can grieve over. Like, literally, this man has been a part of a lot of people's lives for a lot of years. And there are going to be people, there are people, you know, like, who are emotional, who are going to cry over it and perhaps not care about him. But, you know, they're just soft sods. Do you know what I mean? You know, like, everybody has a trigger. I don't usually bother myself, unless I was a bit upset when Dale Winton killed himself, because I've met him and we've spent time sitting chatting and this, that and the other. We've actually spent time together getting to know each other. So I was upset when Dale Winton died, because I'd met him in real life. I was upset when Joey Jordison died, and we didn't actually have, because I'm a massive Slipknot fan. Yes, and BTS, go figure. But yeah, and we never got any, we didn't get any closure on Joey Jordison. They just said he had transverse myelitis, which is like an MS thing, which you cannot die from. And it was never, you know, like, it was swept under the, let's just not mention it. Another one swept under the rug, Paul Ryder, and I will keep saying it, because Sean Ryder came out and said what killed Paul Ryder. I just think it was funny that he went and had this thing, came home, said he didn't feel very well, went to bed and didn't wake up, did absolutely nothing with that fucking information, just went about his day. If I was Sean Ryder, I'd be kicking up such a fucking stink, mate, you would not believe. I'd be like, I've got this shit in me too, what the fuck am I going to do about it? Do you know what I mean? Like, people ain't even worried. They're like, oh yeah, I've got to go get the next one. I've got to get those, oh yeah. Oh, can't afford not to. I had a cold last week. Oh, I was bad. Oh, I was bad. Compare it with that. Anyways, so, you know, like, but there are people who are just outright being nasty at anybody who's upset. Now, that paints people like me in a bad light, because I'm lumped in with the truth movement because of what I do, and some of them are just plain nasty. And I think that it's just, oh, look at me, I know better than you. I basically don't subscribe to this fucking idolatry fandango, and that makes me better than you somehow. And we need to cut that fucker out, because none of us are better than anyone else. Some people don't know what we know. That's not their fault. A lot of people actively will do anything in their power to not know what we know, because it is easier to not know what we know. We have to be the strong ones here. We have to be the wayseers. We have to be the ones holding our hands out and saying, come on in, the water's fine. Literally, if you choose to take that step to realise the bullshit of your world, wrong hand there, realising it, the bullshit of the world, it's like, literally, nobody's going to want to jump on our side when all we're doing is insulting them. It's never going to happen. We're at a stage in evolution now where we need as many people on board as possible, because them bastards are doubling down and they want us gone. We are useless eaters. They want rid of a huge portion of humankind. That is fact. They have said it themselves. They have admitted it themselves. We need to be saving each other right fucking now. We need to be flipping that switch from darkness to light right fucking now. And I've been saying this for years, obviously, and I will carry on saying it until we twig. And a lot of people, there are so many people, especially with the, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, but no, I've seen what's going on. I ain't having any more, whatever. And they're still like, no, take it. Ever more bloody, like, remember when it first got rolled out? Don't, Kerry-Ann, you're going to get, no. Let's just forget that altogether. This is about being kind to each other. We need to protect each other. There are people that are hurting. Yes, we may disagree with the reason that they're hurting, but it doesn't make their hurt any less real. Nobody went, this person's called me a fucking dumbass because I like to watch a programme and I'm upset that one of my favourite characters had died. This person who says that they're better than me because they know some stuff that I don't, called me a dumbass for not knowing it. Called me a dumbass for liking entertainment. You're never going to get people to jump ship while we're talking to people like that. So to anybody who is grieving about this, or any of the other celebrities that have gone, there are still people who break their heart over Elvis, for fuck's sake. Let them. Don't call people names for that. We're all different. We all have our own little quirks. We all have our own little things. We are all interested in different things. We are all unique individuals. Yes, a lot of us might act exactly the same way as most other individuals, but there's still something in there that's just uniquely us that you can't get from anywhere else. Let's just try and find that in each other, yeah? Let's just try and be kind to each other. And if you see somebody and it looks like their heart's breaking, give them a bloody cuddle, give them a kind word. You might go away and go, fucking hell, really? They're crying over that? But don't let them know that. Do you know what I mean? Their pain is valid. Everybody's pain is valid. And we need to start acting like adults and lifting each other up. Because like I say, I've been in the truth movement for many years now. And I watch people tear each other down. The truth is, it's like literally everybody's a bloody shill. If they get any kind of attention anywhere, it's crabs in a pot. We're just pulling each other down. We can't say that we're any better than anybody just because we know the truth of some matters that Hollywood is run by. That kind of thing. Just because we know that the world is run by evil people, that don't make us any better. Because that is petrifying to your common man. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to know. But we still have our job to do. And we need them. We need everybody to just be kind and not. Witnessed Friday night, witnessed humanity at its fucking worst. Went to a pub. This geezer decided he was going to start punching this other man in this pub. Went pack. There were dozens of people in this pub. This geezer had a bloke up against the wall. He's just repeatedly punching him. This bloke's face is fucking bleeding. And literally, nobody flinched but me. I was the only person in the packed fucking pub. So I dived out of my chair and I'm like, oi, what the fucking hell are you doing? People have just come out here for a drink. We don't want to be fucking seeing that. Fucking piss off, broke them up. Everybody else would have just let this bloke keep punching him. Nobody gave a single shit about somebody being attacked. I couldn't believe it. I was gobsmacked. I'm like, literally, it is tough. Do you know what I mean? I'm at that stage now where I'm like, stop the fucking world, I want to get off. The shit's gone crazy. Nobody cares anymore. So, I've got to go because I am tickling to fuck. I'm coming down with something. Every time I go out for a night out, come back, I'm fucking ill. But yeah, got a week off now, so yeah, stay in, get rid of this one, back out next Saturday night. Yes, never been out so much in my life, honestly, it's ridiculous. Anyways, so think on, next time you're thinking of just posting something on Facebook, calling people nasty fucking names because they're not like you, Look inwards. Look at what you're doing. Look at what you're saying. Look at how you're behaving. Never mind them. Let them cry over a fictitious character if they want to do that. It's what you're doing. You can only change yourself. I just want people to want to change themselves a little bit more, because it's getting scary now. It's getting scary. We're just rude, abusive, just keyboard warriors, and it's not nice to see. And that's my little ramble for the day. And to anybody out there who is grieving, hugs, baby doll, hugs. Like I say, it's not affecting me, but I'm sending hugs to those that it is, and to obviously his friends and his family, his loved ones, and people who are close to him. And that's that. If you stay till the end, thank you very much. I owe you a bevy. If you're a returning subscriber and you want a badge, let me know and I'll fashion you a badge. And if you go out and get me another subscriber, I'll do you an updated badge. I'll do you 2 badges, 2 badge cares. And there's another thing. Oh yeah, and if you're not subscribed to me, please join because we're all happy here. Thankfully, I don't have nasty people in my subscribers. I don't have to deal with that, which is lucky. You watch me say that now, and I'll just start getting death threats. When I first started, so it says, guys, I did get death threats and stuff like that, and people telling me to commit suicide because I was so ugly and stuff like this. And I did used to let it, you know, I'd go away for like 3 months or 6 months at a time and just be like, I don't want to do it anymore and whatever. And it's like, no, you can't do that. Time is of the essence. We need to get together now. We need to be working on this as the team that we need to realise that we are. We've got one common enemy and none of us know him. Not a one. We need us to be communicating, reaching out to each other, taking care of each other, and telling them cunts where to go. Yeah? So take care. I'll see you soon, and never forget that I love you. Bye. We'll have to stretch for this now.